This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
58, come on. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, please.
Hey, Alabama.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Let's go, defense, let's go.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Wait, set.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady to Michel on the screen. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Wait, set.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check it, reload.
Mike, 58, right?
No, 66.
Throwing now is Brady. Incomplete. Rex Burkhead, the intended receiver there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 4-7 to Mike, 4-7 to Mike. Hey, let's get them home.
450.
Shotgun now for Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check safety.
Now.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And Lobo.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
On 2nd and 9. Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Hey, check 24.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Switch gears.
Get it.
On first down, Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Watch Mike. Silver. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Not today, you are.
Manning now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Manning going to throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tay Davis there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
72.
On play action, now Brady. Buying time to his left. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't second.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check back.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go, baby.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Christian, Travis. Go, go.
Watch it.
Tight dog. Hey!
15 wants the mic. So we got man.
Ready?
Looking to throw again on second down. Manning over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Manning going to come up on first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On second and 2, Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Ready, break.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Check 24. Watch 24.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a juke this time. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Bravo.
Mike 52. Get ready, get ready, get ready. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52, get it.
Here's Manning to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Set. 18 Gator. Rock it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Break.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Throwing now is Manning toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Rhett Ellison. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pick it up.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw, it's Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
To throw is Manning. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tate.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Check recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
Now Manning. And Ingram hauls it in. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run with Penny. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready, set.
52's the mic.
Come on. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Manning. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Manning now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. It's Barkley on the counter. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 times.
Now Manning. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Ellison. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Now Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Ready, ready. 70, Indy. Hey, Sam off. 6'6", bullet high. Hit it.
Throwing on first down is Manning. This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
We want it. Come to my world.
Protein spill. You're out.
Check. Fresno.
on second down. Here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Brady now on first down. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's
check it.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. And now it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first and 10, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
7, 8, read. Go.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up.
Shotgun now for Manning. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Finds his tight end Ingram. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
He wasn't ready.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
52, Mike 52. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Yep.
It's going to be a long day.
Be careful.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Manning. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Manning going to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Here's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran safety Antoine Bethea there on the defensive coverage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 46 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home.